absolutely crystal clear. It's like tap water, fish rolling, no bubbling, nothing, no sign. Same as last week. Just got covered in crap on the way up here, and she's having a little whinge because we'll let her have a little run around, and this is how she repays me. A few ducks on the water, swans, birds sound nice. On the way up, I'm going to have to watch them. Anyway, one of the rods, I'm putting a shot on, mashed up on the way down. Even though I tried to protect it, but honestly, it was a long walk and I've had to go through all these trees and I made a right mess of it. It's a small bag, that's why I've picked this one. It's the supercharged canal mix fine, which is exactly the same as the supercharged black but ground finer. It's quite an active ground bait, very high in hemp, ground hemp, and I've brought some pellet and some sweet marine, but I'm just going to bob that together and then in the bottom there I've got some casters from paddling angling, just some live maggots. I've left them bagged so it'll make them a bit inert, and then I've got some worms. Yeah, last week I opted to, what's the name, not carry so much bait, just so I could get used to the area, see what it's about. Oh, there's two beautiful grebes. I can't film them yet. I'll wait until they've moved out. Two beautiful grebes doing all the dancing over there, you know, like, because it's mating season, isn't it? And then there's another grebe in front of me, all on its own, so it has no partner as it's such. Anyway, yeah, so I've brought a bit of bait this week, so I'm going to put a shot leader on one of them, helicopter style. We're going to start it off using bolt rigs, hopefully, but in the first part of the session I'll be kicking the hook lengths off with as the day goes on. I would just take it off and hang it up, and then you can scrap them. You can chop and change between them, it doesn't really matter, but I just scrap them. Put a fresh one on every time. Anyway, let's get ready, and I'll mix some pellet up and then we'll get on with it. Make all the rigs. I'm going to put a short line in and another one at around about 50-55 metres, maybe a little bit further, but I've not seen anything move yet. Not a single fish roll, nothing again. But it froze last night, it went really cold. I'll quick check of the water temperature. It's cold, but it's not bad. Look how clear that is. She's crying like a baby. What are you crying for? It's the ground bait, but it's just damp, and that's about a quarter canal black, quarter bag, which is absolutely nothing, and the rest of it's sweet marine, which is, it's got lots of chunks in it. Maggots are just coming back to life. I like using live maggots. In here, fresh caster, I've put the corn and the hemp all in and soaked it, and I'll just take out what I want, you know, just because it's in one bag. Good selection of different feeders, window feeders, cage feeders, block M feeders, all weight forward ones. There is a maggot feeders, a couple of maggot feeders in case. And I've just mixed up some 2 and 3 millimetre pellets, and we'll work that, all that bait, and I bet you catch nothing again. It's just going to waste because I might not catch again because I'm not putting myself on well-known mark, and I've not seen any fish moving, and Mitsy's crying, so I'm just going to go on with this. I've just changed the batteries in these Fox Microns. They're only AAA's. I've just put some Duracells in them. They have some IKEA ones in. Where the fuck they come from? I think they might come from IKEA. So just got a little cover on the back which waterproofs them. Just levered a hybrid out at range. I've had a couple of taps on it actually. I've just got to clear that bit of grass away from there. Yep. So we're all set up. Just put it out and let's see what happens. Just while I'm setting the other one up, just put some pellet on it and a big wafter, bright pink one. Just crystal clear, that water, they'll spot it a mile away. That's the stuff I like to use for my shock leader. I'll just put it on. I've put about 5 or 6 turns on my reel. It's got a 4-turn water knot on it and a little loop. It's not fishing braid, I'm fishing mono. But that's the stuff I use, a 12 pound. I like to use a 12 pound. It just lays on the bottom, I think, a little bit heavier. You can slacken your lines off. Anyway, let's get on with it. That's 6 feeders on, I think. Let's have a look. There's no clip on this yet. I'm just going to put it at the range that I think I'm going to be fishing at. Pick my marker. Clip on there. I reckon there's a bit of weight in it. I reckon I get a little bit further than that, but I'm going to feed that line anyway. I might feed you slightly past it. Do you want to be quiet, mate? I've set my legs higher on my pod this week, just to save me back. So what we're going to do is shut up nets, bit of castor and corn here, a few maggots, a bit of pellet, a bit of everything actually, but it's not a lot. And I'm going to mix that through this mix, which I made earlier, which is slightly dry. We'll take the moisture of the castor and everything, and I want to spread it out a bit as well, so I want to break it up a bit. So, the marker, hit the clip. There's no braid on this, so I've got to give it some, get it out. Break the few up on the top and I'll break the few up on the bottom. Sit down, Mitsy. 2. Not squeezing them too tight. Keep it in. 2. Let it sit down a little bit. Pass up. We're not going to go straight on that. We'll let that settle. I don't know what time it is now. My watch is playing up at the moment. I'll check the time in a minute. Possibly going on it about half an hour, maybe to an hour. I'll have a look on it in about half an hour. We'll let that settle. Meanwhile, I'm going to get the other one, bait it back out on the other mark. Right, I've had me half an hour, just put the cast on, but what I've done is I've put an 8-inch hook length on, might even go shorter, down to about 4. I was going to put a fluorocarbon tail on. What I've done is I've ran my stops up the line so it's well clear of the feeder. Mitsy, do you want to sit down? And then I'll put it on the mark. So I've just seen the first sign. It's hours, we've been here for a few hours. I've had no liners or anything. Anyway, I've unclipped both of the rods and I've doubled my weight on the hybrid feeder. Proper welded it out. And then I've just put what's the name on, I can put some bait in it, winder feeder, 40 grammer on the right hand rod, unclipped again, and I've just welded them out. I don't know, big chunks. I've clipped them up, re-clipped them up, but I've just seen a fish, big fish, not a carp, a bream with its dorsal out, like a shark. And I've just seen it at the same range that I'm chucking at. I chucked out there before, but I've seen this thing coming across the surface and I thought, is that a duck or a bird? And I'm watching it come right across the lake, and it was big. And anyway, it's vanished now. But I'm starting to see fish moving there in front of me. Again, looks like another bream with its back out of the water. So yeah. It's looking alright. But it's alright having a fish with its back out the water. It doesn't mean that they're feeding, but at least I know there's fish here. Well, I've been plugging away with this. Mitsy's gone fast asleep, it's gone warm. We were blowing a gale and it just dropped out. I've just seen another fish. There's only 2 fish I've seen all day. Apart from pike striking and a couple of small ones around the edge here. So I unclipped this one again, just unclipped the hybrid again, just using that as a searching rod really, but the other one, I'm selecting that clip. I had 2 clips on it. I've been working between 2 areas, same line. I've got a smaller feed, but been here, let's say half 8, half 9, half 10, half 11, half 12, half 2, half 3. We've been here for 7 hours and not had one bite. I reckon it's not as deep. I reckon it's only about maybe 6 to 8 foot deep. Last week he was getting a count on it and I was going, oh, it's 18 foot. 18 foot. Last week it had a bit of a massive toe on it and a bit of a gale. And I reckon what was happening is I was getting a false reading on the drop. This week, straight forward, straight down. It was taking 6 seconds last week to get a drop on it. Lucky if I'm getting about a 2-second drop on it. Maybe 3 at the very most, so I don't know. Plus we've lost a foot in depth since last week. Not even had a maggot nibbled. Well, saying that, there was a maggot missing off that hook, but I lost that on the cast. The reason I'm keeping this footage going is I know I'm maybe 8 weeks early on this venue. I reckon at least 8. Working out. Yeah, about 8 weeks early. 6 to 8 weeks, I reckon. Just keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. Only going to last 2 or 3 hours left of the day, so what I've done is overslopped the ground bait. Just put about 5 or 6 in. Just create a bit of a cloud, something, you know, like a signal, like a smoke signal to the bream. You know, I've just done that on the right-hand rod. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. All right, I'm almost home. Right, this is the day after. Got thinking about the sessions up to now on the new venue, and I think I've got it wrong. The area I'm fishing in, it's obvious. I spoke to 2 anglers. Very rare that anybody comes round, you know what I mean, walkers or anything. Luckily, 2 lure anglers come round, and they said basically I just need to be waiting at a short while. They've agreed that the area I'm fishing in will produce fish. Not yet. It's a bit shallower in that area. And I got thinking about it, and the other end of the lake, it's just further to walk. Or more of a pain in the arse because it's busy with people, you know, like dogs, walkers, families with kids, and people on the bank basically feeding ducks and stuff, which is great. But I have Mitsy with us, and she's very nervous of other people, and I have to take that into account. But can't mollycoddle her. And the God's honest truth is, I'd rather be. I think there's a possibility I can get a truck on these paths, get in and get the float and feeder gear. I'll just have a lovely day's fishing, being active, putting little bits of bait in, and fishing traditionally, just like us pleasure anglers, which we are, match style, and just working it out from there. I can work it out. So what we're going to do is, I'm just back home now with Mitsy Moon, just back up. So what I'm going to do is, next session I'm just going to go more traditional feeder, get the braid rods out, just have a lovely day's fishing, and a lovely day's fishing in a different area, especially where they're feeding ducks bread, so bread would work, because they love bread. And being out there, check what the depths are. Right, are you glad to be home, sweetheart? You've had a lovely day. I'm going to put on the film at the end. She's been doing some lovely training, and so's Louis. And let me know what you think. Anyway, tell me what you think about my idea to try traditional fishing. Let's turn that engine off, and then also comment on. Get your tail out of the way, sweetheart, and comment on. What's the name? What do you think of the little girl and boy doing the training? Anyway, catch you later. I'm going to settle down, watch a little bit of telly. Got leftovers. Got a bit of KFC, so gonna finish that up, and I'll see you a lot later. Thanks for watching. Louis, can you tell the tea lady that we need some tea? Oh, you need the bell? Okay, you get the bell. You tell him, right, ring the bell.
Bell.
Good boy. Good boy. Oh, right. Could you ring the bell? Thank you. Baby. Lulu.
Bell. Boy. Bell. Right, Bell. Boy. Oh. Ding ding, Bell. Yes. Oh. Bell. Twist, twist, twist. Ooh. Sit, down, stand, twist, bell. Yes. Down. Twist, twist, bell.
Oh, good boy. Sit, sit. Touch, touch. Yes. There you go. Louis, Louis, touch, touch. Good boy. Mitsy, touch. Twist. Sit. Good girl. Paw. Sit, Louis. Paw. 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 Good girl. Louis, paw. Sit. Sit. Paw. Good boy.